I think it was ingenious for him to put his little blue pill on the contest case. Who would have thought it? If I hadn't shook it and it sound like medication, what? And then it's loose, right? So it's not in the bottle. So,
right.
Honey, the internet, Beyonce internet is y'all friend here. It'll tell y'all what kind of little pill it is, because the generic comes different. Then I found out it was a capsule, so it worked real quick.
Oh, wow.
You want to hurry up and get started so you can hurry up and get done.
I don't need the blue pill.
It's to each its own.
It's not allegedly.
It was allegedly. You don't need to
It's not allegedly. I don't need that.
But that was a red flag for me. He told me he was selling them.
He was selling them.
At the eyeglass case.
And he got one.
He was selling.
He was
should've
selling.
That was his last
money.
one. You should have told him, give me the money.
What the money?
He was $10 a pill. You need some gas money that bad? Baby, we was well to do. We was doing well. What are you doing with these little single tens?
He was doing well
I call
to
the
do.
police on you.
He was doing well to do too.
He was, I was so clever. But you know what? That's the type of stuff. The same way you get that feeling in the pit of your stomach, you get that same feeling when you catch, when you hurt too. Same
But
identical
if you
feeling.
watch The Crown,
What's that?
she went through the same stuff you
Queen
talking
Elizabeth.
about. Not Queen
We
Elizabeth.
talking about
Diana.
that?
Diana. We got to move on. We got to wrap this.
She did the same thing.
We got to move on. She said we got to wrap.
I'll give it.
She said we got to move on. But like I'm gonna tell you, the Queen.
I think they
not
tied the Queen.
They is tied the Queen. But anyway,
Diana was the princess.
Diana was the princess. Diana went through the same stuff that you're talking about, and she seen like little stuff like that, like the watch that she spotted with their initials on it.
Yeah.
She seen like all these little things that they were doing.
Right.
Where the phone calls where she felt uncomfortable and she left the room
Horseback
because she
riding.
felt so uncomfortable with him talking to her, and that's supposed to be his friend.
Right.
So she's seen all the signs, and it led up to a whole lot of stuff. So it goes back to that.
Yeah,
I
and
just had
it's
to
like
bring
that in
that
real
back
life.
there.
It's real life issues, and
They
that's
tell
what
us we
happened to
get
Nina.
bored about this damn relationship. So I got a question to pose. Is it safe to say that you get too comfortable in a relationship or a marriage, and that's when it turn around, or it just wasn't meant to be?
I'm not going to say you get comfortable in a relationship. I'm going to say people change daily. And when I say people change daily, people feel different daily. One day they may wake up loving you. One day they may wake up, all my friends are single, so they doing this and they doing this. And I'm getting harassed that I have to go home to a wife and I'm going to start hanging out with them. It's just sometimes it's the choice. And they make the choice to follow the single friends that interrupts with your home front. And some people risk home front because in their mind, I can get her back. Or they ain't gonna go nowhere.
I believe that.
So that's where, and I'm gonna say I feel like men risk it like that. And I'm a woman, I've been married 23 years. I have never stepped outside of my marriage. I have liked to. I'm not gonna lie and say I've liked to, but if I have to step outside my marriage, I'd rather leave you alone again and go do me. Because I'm not a good liar. I can't lie to save my life. So I'm not gonna put myself in a predicament where I don't have to lie to you and lie to him.
Yeah, you gotta.
I'm just gonna
cover it
let
up.
you go and go do me.
So is it safe to say sometimes that we allow our parents to dictate our relationship and marriage?
I haven't had that experience, but I'm pretty
Yeah, I
sure.
haven't had
been
that experience either.
Well, I'm gonna say it happens.
Yeah, my daddy wanted me to marry. I have 6 kids. My first child is not by my husband. I was 16 when I had my baby. My daddy was like, y'all getting married. You gonna marry him. If I wouldn't have rejected, I would be married now. Would have married my baby daddy. He didn't have anything going for himself. I had to be smart enough. I know what their relationship was like and why I ain't with him. Why would I sit there and do it because my daddy want me to get married because I'm having a baby? That's not wasn't sufficient enough for me.
Okay. So, I think sometimes we, when we share certain things to certain people, like your mom or your dad, that's going on in your relationship, they deter you from your relationship, and it kind of pulls you apart because they forget what they went through in their marriage, and they still together, but they don't instill that in you. They rather for you to walk away or run away instead of to.
So that just brings to light what my mom used to always say. You can always see the splinter in somebody else's eye, but you can't see the log in your own.
Yeah.
Everybody, especially I think that with close friends and family, if they do mean you good, they want to shield you or protect you from what's down the road. You know, so I think that you have to take that.
Sometimes with a grain of sand.
Oh yeah, you have
You have to find out what's in that message for you.
That's right.
And put the rest to the side. And you can't wear your emotions on your sleeve when you're dealing with people like that.
Sometimes we have to be selective who we share.
That's
What
right.
goes on in our house.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody's not going to be honest with you, and sometimes they be jealous of you.
Yeah, you have some people working to break everything you working hard for because they jealous because they don't have it. So
Yeah, there are. I agree. There are some people out there that do that, but sometimes you have also people who have been through that type of situation, and they can see, you know, the fork in the road. They can see where you're going. They can see where this can lead. Or then they have inside information that can stop you from being hurt, and it's your choice
to go through it. You got anything to say? I know you tried a couple of times. I think you should chime in a little bit, give your point of view. Just whichever part. But I'm gonna say this about you: I never seen you put your mom in your relationship. I never seen that, and
She wouldn't do it anyway.
right. And I've also seen that you'll think about it before you make a choice. So I can say that.
Yeah, I had to. I tried.
Yeah.
I did try, but
Yeah. And we all tried when we were younger.
baby, I know I got time.
Marriage.
I mean, marriage is only what you make it, though. I'm gonna say that you can have a fun marriage. You can have a relationship with someone that's your soulmate, that's your friend, that's your homeboy. Y'all go travel, have fun. Me and my husband like that. It wasn't like that always. It had to grow. We've had children over the years. We've raised each other because we've been together since we were 17. We're 45 now. So in the beginning, I almost, go to jail a couple of times because he had me messed up. But we learned to love each other and respect each other. Once you get respect down, you got a fun marriage because he got to know how to respect you in your family element, in your home, with your parents and his parents. And if they don't have, the parents don't have respect for the mates, you have a real issue in your home. And for not to have that issue in your home, somebody got to say, hey, that's my mate. You're not going to talk and disrespect them. And until they do that, you'll have all kind of things coming up. But once y'all secure y'all stuff, you fine. You won't have as many, to me, you won't have any issues. No more than when we're going out of town and what time we're going and what month you're going to leave on. Because you can fin out a lot of stuff by communicating. Communicating is the number one thing in a relationship.
I agree.
If you
That's
don't
the key.
communicate, you don't have a great relationship. Quietness, and they say closed mouth never get fed, because you're going to be giving, and they don't know what you thinking. And you comes to giving, and in your heart, all you saying is, don't nobody listen to me, ain't nobody doing nothing for me. I feel like I just keep giving all my time. You got to communicate, hey, I'm here. I would like X amount, time. We're gonna go do this here. I want to go do this here. Communicate. Communication is the number one key in a relationship.
I got a question to pose after that to segue into something else. If you have the type of relationship where you're not communicating, is it? I'm not gonna use safe because it's not safe. It's never safe.
It's not safe.
But is it okay to take matters into your own hands and do a little research, go through the phone? What y'all think about looking
I
at
don't do that
them?
no more.
No more. Going through the phone. Sometimes
You gonna find what you're looking for.
Yeah, but at the same
Is it-
time,
would you if
Because you already know it's in there.
I'm
That's why
not
you
gonna
look for
hide
it.
and
if
go
you
through the
think
phone.
that it's in there and
I'm
you're
gonna
not
do it
really
in your
sure,
face.
would you pick up the phone to
Yep.
substantiate some things that you
Yes.
think is happening? Could you?
Well, I'm gonna ask.
I have.
You gonna ask to
personally,
pick up the
I'm gonna
phone?
ask- no, I'm not gonna ask to pick up the phone. Whatever I'm feeling, I feel that I'm going to voice it.
Well, that's what I said.
Because
I want to know
personally,
what if
I-
the communication is not there and it's not given.
Personally, if I ask you and you don't tell me the truth and I find out,
How would you find out that's where we're at?
how would I find out? Oh, it's gonna
It's
come
gonna
out.
come out.
It's gonna come out. Because at this point, you moving different.
Mm-hmm.
And all I have to do is keep watching.
Yep.
All I have to do is watch you with a closer eye.
What's that close to eye?
What's that closer eye?
Picking up the phone, looking at it.
No,
Ringing
you
at
gotta-
2 o'clock in
I'm
the
not
morning,
gonna
you
pick.
gonna look at
I'm
it?
not gonna pick up the phone. I'm not
He in
going
the
to
shower,
the phone.
ringing
I'm
at
not
2 o'clock, you
doing
gonna look at it?
No, because if I see you taking your phone to the shower, it's a problem anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not going through it, but because it's a
You
problem.
can leave if you got to take your phone to the shower.
That's
What you
what I'm
taking your
saying.
phone to the shower
Right.
for? Go on out the door.
Why you turning
Keep
it
going.
over? Is
You
it
turn it
is it still on mute? Is it still on
Keep
vibrate?
going.
Hey, something
My
vibrate.
phone gonna be on vibrate all the time because I have a job
Oh, I heard.
and I don't think to turn it off when I get off work.
Oh, I heard that. I heard that time and time again.
Oh,
That-
Well, I ain't got to lie. I'm
My
single,
phone
Yeah.
got to ring.
so my phone is just
I
on
got a
vibrate.
business. My
So you-
phone got to ring. I'm not turning mine off.
Okay, so here's my point of view. I won't do that no more.
I ain't gonna say that.
I can say that.
I'm gonna look. If
I
I
won't
got
do
an
it
intuition,
again.
I want to look. I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna do it in your face.
Let me tell you why I won't do that. Let me tell you. And this is another valuable lesson my mama taught me. When you do stuff like that, you got to make a decision. Either you're going to shit or you're going to get off the pot.
Yep.
And that's where you get stuck.
And
You gotta do something.
I'm gonna say this, and also, from a women's standpoint, sometimes you gotta leave that damn phone alone. You know you can't pay your bills. Sit your motherfucking ass.
What you say? What?
Sit your ass down and get your shit together, cause you already know you cheating.
Hey,
Sit your motherfucking ass down.
You-
Bitch, you ain't got no money. Where you going?
that's right. That's right. That's right. Everybody.
Where you going?
That's a PSA right there.
You know what I'm saying? It don't make
Suffer
sense.
inside.
You turn
That is
around.
it. You got you.
You
yeah.
turn around. Leave that motherfucking phone alone.
That's-
Bitch, go. When you
PSA.
think it's
Sleep.
coming, when you think it's coming, get your ass up and go get a job.
PSA.
Set yourself up for success. Cause bitch, you is on the street.
Right.
You is gone.
Right, you gonna
Yep.
mess around.
You
Especially
is
if you
out on
don't
the
set
street.
yourself up in your
and
relationship.
You gonna fuck around and
That's
find
in the
out,
Bible.
like the young folks say.
That's in the
You gonna
Bible.
fuck around and find out. You constantly find these little blue pills and shit. You
There's a lot
fuck
of
around
them.
with that man's shaving bag and stuff, and you taking the
Yeah.
powder out and replacing it with Imodium and all that kind of shit. And you you fucking with that man's erectile dysfunction.
Wait a minute, this shit
And
say
now you
change
gotta
the
buy a
pill.
deposit. Now you gotta buy a deposit with your $9 making that. Your credit all fucked up.
Right.
Your children
That's all-
ugly.
Right.
Yeah. They ain't nothing to do
Ain't
with
got no
it.
shoes.
Sure ain't got no shoes.
Yeah.
Kids ain't got but 2 pair of panties and shit. You gonna have your snaking ass all up in that man's iPhone. Hey,
She got all
that
going.
is a PSA.
She need to be focused on the
Yeah.
damn kids.
That is a PSA.
Super
You need to be somewhere making some hot water cornbread.
You gotta do
Yes.
something. Because my whole thing is
Yes.
at this point, you know, he ain't gonna do this to me. Why he can't? You
And
ain't
will.
got no job.
And will.
He could do it to me.
That's why he doing it, because you ain't got
Cause
no
he
job.
know you ain't going
You
nowhere. You
ain't
can't
doing
go
nothing.
nowhere.
That's
And if
exactly
you
it.
do, and guess what? And if you do, guess what? He already know where you going.
To your mama.
To your mama house. And he gonna move the next woman in.
In your spot.
In your spot. He gonna replace your ass. Cause guess what?
And them
He
other
gonna
kids.
say she didn't have,
And
she
them
had
little
enough
kids.
for her.
And
Or
them
them dust
kids.
kids.
That's right. Your little girl ain't never had no edges. I was sick of her anyway. You know.
Right.
You too busy focused on me. The goddamn kids look like a hurricane.
Don't want to take
And
no
don't want to
bath.
clean up. Don't want to clean up.
They don't want to clean up shit.
She'll never clean up the house.
Now,
You
that's
won't
one
let
thing,
me
look,
beat
I
him?
can say this right here. I was young when I got married. I learned how to keep my house clean with small children, because that starts arguments for real in a relationship. And
Yeah.
people be like,
Why you
I
going
be
back out, come
tired,
home?
and them kids, I done clean. We might want to say, I done cleaned up. Them kids went behind me and messed up. He be like, well, baby, go in and straighten up again. I
You
will
know,
get upset.
I don't
I had
have
to
any
think about
kids,
this.
but
I
sometimes we just want to see you beat them.
I will get upset about that.
Sometimes it's just
I
as
have to
simple
think about that.
as beating the shit out your child.
There you go, right there.
You know, we don't even care if the house get clean that day, just as long as we are satisfied by
Y'all ain't gonna
somebody
believe me.
getting their ass kicked.
Y'all ain't gonna believe me. But my mama used to hang us on the back of the door.
You did me like that.
Yeah, I did them like that. Be quiet. But my mama used to hang us on the back of the door and clean up the house.
Oh wow!
Sure did.
You,
And she
you
put
know
on
what? I
music.
don't like to
And she
clean
put
up.
on
You know
music.
me.
Music on.
She put on music on.
You ain't gonna lie
and we
about
sung
Ma
to
like
the- I'm
Why
telling
y'all
you
was
the
hanging
truth.
on door?
Hanging on door. She'll give us a toy in our hand or whatever. But she was gonna clean our house up.
She got to get you out the way. 'Cause
She
you-
had to get us out the way because we were pulling shit back out.
Okay,
But she
so
hung us on the door.
this day and age, 2022.
Don't do
Nah,
that
ain't
to
no
your
children.
I think that
Please
would be,
don't you go in the
That'd be
jail.
abuse.
that would be
yeah.
considered
Just
5
put them in the room.
to 10, 5 to 15.
But you know what? It wasn't abuse when your mama running the food stamp officer left y'all in the car.
And y'all didn't burn up even.
It wasn't abuse
Yeah,
when your
y'all
ass-
never know.
Hold on, it wasn't abuse when they sent you out there to get your
Kids
switch.
made
See, get a
Right.
whooping, and you bring the little one in, and they go out there and get the branch.
And then they tie them both together. And then whoop you.
Y'all, we gotta wrap
And,
this
and
show
you
up. It's
didn't need
8:09.
therapy.
You know,
you didn't need therapy after that.
No, you didn't need therapy.
No, you knew
Everybody,
not to do
we
it.
okay.
We're gonna talk about these ratchet ass kids next week. But we're gonna wrap this up because you know
I can't
our
wait.
team over here.
It's tired.
They
Ready
be ready to go to bed. All three of them over here have that. Well, we thank you all for tuning in at Hot Tea Time. We do have a website that you can send your questions in. We do take donations. We also going to be getting ready for our pop-up shop and fashion show later on this year. So we need you all to tune in so we can give you further information on it. As soon as we get more black businesses in, if you have a black business, hit us up right here at Hot Tea Time. Email us at tea@hotteatime.com. And anything else, leaving anything out.
One last thing, we want to give a shout out to our guest Sharice Walls at
Yay.
Cashmere Beauty Salon Suites at 3249 South 3rd.
And Sharice don't be no stranger. Come on by. We here every Monday night at 6 o'clock.
Have
to
to start
8.
coming.
6 to 8. We are right here. So,
At Hot Tea Time, where we do not make this goddamn news up, we just report it.
all right.